Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman. Again, they didn't put it on the front. It's the Batmanga version, and it's a collector's edition, and you can tell it's collector's edition because it costs more and comes with almost nothing of extra value. But it does have a little bit of extra package on the front. That's me teasing McFarlane, but this is actually one of the better looking Batman figures that's come out. And it's a very specific design, so you may not want it anyway, but as far as the body goes, there's some good stuff here. It's very similar to the one I reviewed recently, and some other ones that are coming out that are starting to look more like comic book characters rather than potato people made out of socks and mashed potatoes. So let's go ahead and get this guy off the stand and take a closer look. Before I show you the figure, I do want to show you my package. It is the standard McFarlane packaging. I like it. The black, blue, white look is nice. The collector's edition stuff with the extra chrome, that's cool. They're not really collector edition figures at all. It's just McFarlane charging more for very little, but at least the packaging editions are nice. You get the artwork on the back. That's what that is. Okay, so basic packaging out of the way. Let's talk about the figure. I'll let you know there is a link in the description below to get this guy if you want one. There's also the Chase variant available. I think it's just a black and white version for a couple extra bucks. But that way we don't have to chase it down, so I'll put that down there too. This guy stands just about 18 centimeters to the top of his head. That's going to make him roughly, we'll call it 7 1/8 inches, right around there, not counting the ear tips. Here he's up against Darwin. Here he is up against the smaller of the Batman figures. This one's closer to the traditional size. This one's fairly small because he's so disproportionate. His legs aren't, but his upper body is tiny. Anyway, this guy has that really cool muted look, so let's do a question of the day. Are you into this? Are you just sick of Batmans that you don't want anymore? Or are you one of those guys where it's like, as long as they're good, give me all the Batmans. Let me know. I'm pretty much on that end of it. Like, if they're going to be good figures, I'll take them. I'll have a cool, unique Batman shelf that's nothing but Batman. What the heck? If they're good. This one happens to be one of the better ones. The proportioning is much better. Which one was it that I just reviewed? Was it Hush? No, it wasn't Hush. What was that? Oh, it was the Dick Grayson Batman. Yeah, that one was a really solid sculpt, and this one uses a lot of the parts. The chest is very similar. It's also very similar to the Nightfall Batman, but this one's good. It's got nice proportioning, very plasticky still, but at least it's not glossy, so be aware. But the blues are a nice consistency. The grays aren't perfect at the forearms. You can see it's a little bit darker down here, but it looks decent. I think they really nailed the pale color scheme, and the paints are clean enough that I'll take it. The white stripes on the gloves are a unique touch. It looks decent. Same thing for the boots. Not perfect paint job, but it's okay. I think they did a really good job with the head. I'll take it. It's a very unique look. It's something I wasn't even familiar with before I saw the figure, but I think they've done a good job. I really like the way they got the color scheme. It's, as far as a desaturated Batman, this looks really good. And even the cape, I know a lot of people are all about the soft goods only, but they don't look as good as these. They pose better, don't get me wrong, but a sculpted cape that's sculpted well looks way better on a shelf, especially in a hero pose. And this is a solid cape. They did a decent job. So yeah, I think this is good. It could be better, could have shading and things like that, no doubt. But it's good. I will give it an 8 out of 10 for this price point. If it wasn't a hiked up price point, it'd be even higher. But it's a nice looking Batman. Proportions are good. Sculpt is good enough. Yeah, I like it. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's talk about accessories. He's got the 2 fist hands that come on him in the package. Then you get a pointing finger hand, a couple gripping hands, and like a trigger finger hand. That's all good, I guess, if you need those. He comes with some other accessories. We get what looks like just a rope with a grappling hook. That's fairly straightforward. A big red batarang. It's huge. A top. That's just solid gray plastic. And what is that? A telescope? No, what are those called? Monoscope? I don't know what these are called. I can't remember. Is that what that is? I don't know, just gray plastic, looks like crap. You get a display stand with the silver logo on there, which is still garbage. And then you get this garbage-ass collector card, which, I mean, the card is fine, I guess, if you want that. But the thing that holds it still looks like crap. This is not worth the extra money, Todd. Stop doing it. Make the figures better. Stop throwing garbage in the package and saying it's a collector's edition. Have some dignity, please. Okay, yeah, so accessory-wise, 5 out of 10. I don't understand why we have most of it. And the rest of it bothers me. But we do have extra hands. Why does he have a trigger finger hand? He's got nothing to do with that. Is that for the batarang? That's weird. The gripping hands, I guess, but what is he going to use those? It's just weird. Step it up, Todd. At least we have fist hands now. That used to be a thing in this line for you new collectors. We used to not have fist hands for Batman. I know, it's weird. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about the articulation. The head is on a nice double ball peg. You can look up. It's not the best one we've seen. They have definitely done better. It's okay. It's not an example of how to do it correctly. It's an example of how it's okay. It's alright. For the shoulders, they do move around, and they're probably enough for some adjustment posing. I'll take that. That's fine. And then raising them up to horizontal, no problem. You're going to get your full rotation until they hit the cape. That's reasonable. Bicep swivel is fine. Double jointed elbows. Man, this line has come a long way, and it's still mostly bad. But when they started, they didn't even have all the muscles in the arm on all the figures. It was weird. Elbows are still ugly as all hell. That is just nuts. That is just a crazy, how do you make that sort of elbow? I don't give a crap about the pins. That elbow is ugly. Dang. Alright, sculpted ball hinges for the wrist, that's fine. I would rather not have a sculpt, because then when you turn it, it looks weird, but whatever. Diaphragm joint on this guy does lean back nicely. We'll just be fair and we'll combine the two joints to see if they work. So leaning back is no problem. Leaning to the side is no problem. This combination is a pretty decent one musculature-wise. Leaning forward is okay. We're still having some trouble leaning forward. That's unfortunate. For the hips, going out to the side, basically full-on splits. No nuggets hanging down, so that's good. Going forward, yeah, the diaper really needs to be cut away. It looks nice in a neutral pose, but if you want to pose him, you're really going to have to trim that away. If you're a kid, adult supervision. If you're an adult, don't be a doofus. Be careful. Don't cut yourself trying to fix your action figure. But you can definitely trim some of that diaper away to give him better range. So that's unfortunate. Thigh swivel is minimal. Double jointed knees, decent enough. Weird sort of proportioning, but not too bad. And then I still don't like the way they sculpt their knees. They're goofy looking, but it's functional enough. Ankles are just like the wrists. They are sculpted ball hinges. The ratcheting seems to be softer, so it might be a little bit easier to pose this guy, or you might just take more shelf dives. Only time will tell. But you get a decent ankle rocker. The toe hinge is still crap. So yeah, his articulation's fine. At most, it's a 7, probably closer to a 6, but it'll do. It'll do. And he does look good overall. So yeah, it's kind of a niche release. I don't think many people are out there looking for a Batmanga figure, but I'm guessing some of you are so thrilled about this, and I'm happy to tell you the figure won't kill you. It's not going to disappoint you too much. It's one of their better looking builds, and they didn't screw it up too much. There's a few things that could be a lot better, but I like it, and I have no attachment to this version at all. And I'll give it an overall rating of 8. The higher price point for the added crap in the box that nobody wants bothers me so much. Because it's like, just add the value to the figure and call it a collector's edition. Don't put crap in it and call it a collector's edition. That's just lazy and anti-consumer and anti-integrity and anti-creativity and anti-everything that's good in the world. I'm kind of joking there, but not really. So yeah, I think it's a good pickup. If you really like the dull Batman, then you could even pop a different head on it, paint it a little bit, and you get a cool look. I like it. I'm actually really into this as a collector. And as a reviewer, it's a good release. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but that's it from me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.